Welcome to Silent Secrets. Listen up. I'm about to tell you something most men don't want to hear, but desperately need to. If a woman is ignoring you, chasing her harder is the fastest way to destroy any chance you had. Forget all the cheesy viral advice you've seen. Just be yourself. Play hard to get, double text, and apologize later. Those lines are not just outdated. Used the wrong way, they make you look weak, predictable, and emotionally cheap. This script is different. It's not a tricks list to manipulate someone. It's a practical, psychological blueprint for how to respond with dignity, intelligence, and strategy when a woman pulls away. I'll expand, clarify, and give you real examples, exact words to avoid, exact actions to take, and mental exercises to rewire your instincts. By the end of this, you'll know how to flip the dynamic from chase, desperation into calm, intrigue. You'll learn the mindset, the muscle memory, and the behavior patterns that transform silence into attraction. Before we start, this is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's not about cold games or cruelty. It's about self-respect, emotional control, and creating a magnetic presence. The man who masters this isn't faking confidence. He's built it. If you're ready to change, keep listening. 1. The brutal truth. Why chasing kills attraction. Most men fail because they've accepted a lie. Attention equals value. From a young age, you were rewarded for pleasing, for being available, and for proving you care. Then you bring that script into dating. When a woman pulls away, your brain screams, attention, survival. You panic, you text, you call, you analyze, you apologize. Desperation shows up loud and clear. Here's the reality. Attention is cheap. Desperation is expensive. The more you beg, the more you devalue yourself. Women judge patterns, not promises. They sense emotional dependence. Respect crumbles first. Attraction follows. You could have looks, money, and charisma, but without respect, you'll be background noise. So what is attraction really? It's curiosity, tension, and a perception of independence. Attraction isn't a scoreboard you prove, it's a space you create. When you chase, you fill that space with answers. When you withdraw with dignity, you leave it open, and curiosity walks in. 2. Reframe the silence. It's a test, not a rejection. When she ignores you, don't assume she hates you or hates life. Assume she's testing, implicitly, unconsciously. How will he react? Is he stable? Does he need me to breathe? Am I the center of his world? Tests aren't necessarily conscious traps. They're natural ways people gauge emotional stability. What you need to internalize. Silence is data, not an indictment. Her silence reveals her, busy, distracted, unsure, playing safe, or testing. Your reaction reveals you, panicked, composed, needy, confident. The men who fail treat the silence like a chemical burn. The men who pass treat it like a thermo-regulated test. They keep their cool, live well, and let curiosity do the heavy lifting. 3. The 3 reactions. And which one works? When someone pulls away, there are 3 instinctive reactions. Overreact, chase, plead, explain. Result, you broadcast dependence. Underreact, obviously, vanish, ghost, act fake. Result, she may feel played and loses curiosity. Calm, genuine composure. Engage life, reduce availability, respond selectively. Result, tension, curiosity, increased perceived value. Your goal is number 3. The trick is authenticity. You're not performing indifference. You're demonstrating a life that doesn't crumble when someone disappears. 4. Practical steps. What to do when she ignores you. Actionable. Here's a step-by-step playbook you can use the moment you notice reduced responses. Step 1. Breathe and pause. 0 to 12 hours. Don't react in the first 120 minutes. Your impulsive brain is loudest then. Take a breath. Remind yourself, this is a test, not death. Do a short grounding exercise. 5 deep breaths. List 3 things that require your attention right now. Step 2. Audit. Your last 48 hours, 12 to 24 hours. Did you overmessage? Did you exceed the natural cadence? If yes, cut back. Did you say something risky or heavy? If yes, don't chase. Give space and focus on recovery, your activities, not apologies. Step 3. Continue living, 24 to 72 hours. Go out with friends, work on a project. Post an achievement naturally. Your life shouldn't pause. Build visible value. Post a quick story about a workout, a project, a laugh with friends. Nothing staged, just real moments. Step 4. Re-engage strategically, 72 plus hours or when you feel calm. Keep your initial message short, light, and value forward. Examples. Hey, saw this and thought of you. Hope you had a good weekend. If it truly connects. Been a busy few days. Finally finished project. How's your week? If she is radio silent for a long time and you want closure, I get the sense you were busy or checked out. If you want to pick this back up, cool. If not, wish you the best. Straight, respectful, zero begging. Step 5. If she responds, match energy, don't over-deliver. Keep it calm. Shorter replies and playful curiosity work better than essays. Don't flood with follow-ups. Wait an hour or 2. Let her wonder. Step 6. If she doesn't respond, move on with dignity. No public humiliation. No accusatory posts. No emotional rants. Move on privately, keep living. 5. Exact words to avoid. The danger phrases. When ignored, avoid these traps. Did I do something wrong? Sounds needy. I'm sorry if I upset you. Apologize only for real mistakes, not for being human. Why are you ignoring me? Accusatory and begging. Flooding with texts like hey repeated. Desperation on loop. Emotional essays about what she means to you. Heavy and off timing. Instead, choose short, value-forward lines. Example. Hey, was thinking about our conversation on X. I'll tell you about it later. Keep her curious. 6. What to post, what to say, what to do. Creating subtle tension. You don't need to be theatrical. Small, consistent signals do the job. Post examples, socials or visible in shared spaces. A story of you at a rooftop with friends, laughing, no captions pleading. A short clip of progress, lifting, building, working. A cultural moment, a concert, gallery, or book you're into. Shows life depth. Text examples when re-engaging. Hey, quick question. What's your favorite coffee in the city? Asking for a friend. Playful. You were right about topic. Had to test it. You were on to something. Validation, plus curiosity. I'm trying a new hobby. Want tips? Value opens conversation. Actions that build value. Start a micro project. Weekend build, 10-day challenge. Host friends for a casual hang. Join something you've always wanted to try. Growth is magnetic. 7. Mental rewiring. Turn panic into power. You will be tempted. Feel the urge and do a mental switch. Impulse. I need her attention to feel worthy. Reframe. My worth is independent. Her interest is a bonus, not a measurement. Practice exercises. The 48-hour rule. When tempted to text after silence, wait 48 hours. Use the time to do something that increases your life quality. The scorecard exercise. Make 2 columns. My resources, friends, hobbies, job, skills, and her response. Remind yourself that the first column is yours to build. The second is external. The exposure drill. Once a week, intentionally let a small contact go unanswered for a few hours to practice emotional regulation. These exercises don't make you cold. They make you resilient. 8. Real stories. How quiet, confidence flipped the script. Let's examine 2 real-world examples. Names changed. Alex's coffee shop story. Met her at a coffee shop. Great convo. For a week she was engaged. Then replies slowed. Instead of panicking, Alex paused. He continued working on his side business, posted genuine moments, and hung out with friends. 2 days later she texted, "Hey, how are you? What have you been up to?" She came back on his terms because curiosity grew. He didn't manufacture a persona, he simply lived. Mark's gym post. Mark liked a girl he'd been messaging. She started taking longer to reply. He could have frantically messaged. Instead, he reduced messages, went to the gym, and posted a short clip of him running with friends. She DM'd him asking about his routine. She engaged first. Mark's life signaled value. Takeaway. The common factor wasn't manipulation. It was presence. They were living, not pleading. 9. The scarcity principle. Why not always available is attractive. Scarcity increases perceived value. When your attention is not granted instantly, it becomes a commodity. That's not cruel. It's a principle that applies to careers, friendships, and markets. If everything is always on demand, it's worthless. How to practice scarcity ethically. Be responsive, not immediate. Schedule times when you're available for deep conversation versus casual banter. Be consistent with your life priorities, work, friends, hobbies, so that attention is naturally limited. This creates intrigue, not manipulation. 10. Emotional control is not emotional suppression. Important distinction. Composure is different from bottling emotions. You're not forbidding yourself from feeling. You're choosing how and when to express. Healthy emotional habits. Journal your feelings privately instead of texting them. Talk to friends about your frustrations in real life, rather than broadcasting them. When you decide to discuss emotional topics with her, do it calmly and at the right time, not as a reaction to silence. Emotional intelligence is the silent magnet. 11. When to walk. Recognizing signals that aren't tests. Not every silence is a test. Sometimes it's disinterest, busyness, or incompatibility. Recognizing the difference is key. Red flags that suggest walking away. Repeated patterns of ignoring and flaking without explanation. When she says she's not ready or keeps you in ambiguous states, if her actions don't match her words consistently. If patterns repeat, honor yourself and move on. Your dignity is not negotiable. 12. Reconnection scripts. If you want a clean restart. If you decide to re-engage after a long silence and you want clarity, use transparent, composed language. Here are scripts. Casual restart. Hey, been doing X. Thought of that story you told about Y. How have you been? Short, not needy, invites conversation. Clear and direct. Hey, I enjoy talking to you but noticed we lost momentum. If you're interested in continuing, I'm open. If not, all good. Clean, adult, removes drama. If you want closure. I sense you've been busy or checked out. I don't want to waste time. If you want to continue, great. If not, I respect that. Best. Closure plus respect. The key. No guilt tripping, no sob stories, no begging.